Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get that intro up and running. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Bitcoin breaking down false move Monday. Went all the way up to 68.5. Well, down to 67.5. Back up to 68.5. Back down to 67. It's a beautiful false move Monday, as you could expect. every single Monday, baby. Every single Monday. Bam! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's go, baby! It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to be here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. I'm excited to be here with you guys every single day. I'm excited to have this opportunity that God has given me every single day of my life. What a blessing it is. Let's break down Bitcoin. Let's talk about it. Let's get that music back up and running. Let's get it going. Shout out to my lovers of life. Shout out to everybody here that loves their life. Put a 333 if you love your life, if you're living in love with the highest frequency in the game, baby. Let's go. We had a beautiful candle close last night. Absolutely amazing. And we hit some gains, too, in some altcoins. Flux continued to pump last night. But Bitcoin struggling right now at 67,500. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Also, later on today, I'll be debuting one of my first little sections on the Ben Armstrong Show. So check that out, BitBoy Crypto in New World Finance. I'm jumping on in with them, so it's going to be pretty cool. Check out my segment later on today at about 12:15 on that show, too. So we're making waves around the headline. Shout out to Ben and the team for doing that, reaching out. Very, very nice of you guys. I'll always be thankful of that. Very, very respectful team. Anyway, moving forward, shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for jumping on in. So this was the trade that I was looking at this morning when we started. However, it looked a lot better when we started. We were something like this, and we just wanted to see this trend line hold. However, I didn't glance at the 15-minute like I should have. 15-minute did not look good, was rolling over to the downside. All right, 150-minute too. I added some weird new time frames, but so the 15-minute looked like it was going to, it was curving down. Now we did get the dump, but I said we can't lose the 200 SMA on that 15. So far, we did not. So I'd like to see us bounce right back up inside this pattern. All right, we got to get back inside this trend line, and then the trade still stands. I think my trade's down $100 right now. No big deal, but the trade still stands. All right, let's see that trade. Let me show you exactly where I'm down. I don't know why I'm down. I don't know. Let me see. I'm down $72. Oh, my gosh. I thought I lost it all. I thought you guys were going to leave the channel and call me the worst trader ever because I lost $70. Anyway, so I want to see this bounce back. My stop loss is below this wick, so I did not get stopped out yet, as you can see. And if we can bounce back inside the pattern, there's a chance we still get back to our target here at 72,891. But only time will tell. We got to get back inside the pattern first for Bitcoin. Went over the weekly close last night, talked about the big things. A Tor just continues to rip up 280%. I put it out right there at 70 cents, and now it's $3. Bang, bang, bang. False move Monday, baby. Bouncing off the 5200 MA. Adam and Eve, yep. Yo, Jupe is out of control because that's where you can get the best Solana memes. People are, oh my gosh, 150 for Jupe. And I told everyone Jupe was going to the moon, and they just thought I was crazy. They thought I was nuts. I remember when I piled into Jupe, and they said, you're crazy. Jupe is about to pump again, everybody. This might be the easiest, most simplest trade we've ever made. It's low on the 4-hour time frame. It's showing signs of life. There's no bearish divergence, and it's the hottest thing since sliced bread. Memes are going to continue to pump, and it already broke out. I usually would have gotten in here at the bottom of the channel. This thing already broke out. It's playing games with Bitcoin, but as long as Bitcoin goes sideways, doesn't dump too bad, looks like Jupe is going to get this move. Let me make it perfect here. So I wouldn't jump in on a green candle on Jupe. I mean, I do one of two things here. I trade the 4-hour alone, enter the trade right here with a deeper stop loss, right? Swing trade this, of course. We also long-term hold Jupe just to make it, transparently clear. Okay, it's a 2.7 risk-reward ratio. I'd like it to be a little better than that. Then I would swoop into the smaller time frame like this 15. And I'd be looking for this to be the retest to the upside, right? And Bitcoin recovers, this gets the bounce. That tells me that's likely going to be the buy right there. Like, that is a bullish retest. And if the trade goes back inside the pattern, you negate it. And the odds of it going back inside the pattern are pretty low considering it's the hottest thing right now and it broke above these key areas. But again, it could easily dump back inside the pattern and then dump. So that's why you keep your stop loss right here on the other side below that 200 SMA. But dude, that's an entry right there for Jupe. I like what I'm seeing for Jupe. I'm in it already, so I really can't get in, but I like what I'm seeing here. And so the 7-minute may present a nice entry off what's called a retest here inside of this flag. So I'd be looking for the 7-minute to bounce out of this flag to the upside. So I identify a 4-hour that looks bullish, and then I enter on the 7-minute. That's a very simple, one of my key strategies. I'm giving it away. Tight moving averages tell me we're very likely to head further up to $2 Jupe. Jupiter, baby. Jupe, man, on the way. So Jupe on the way to make some massive gains, and I see Jupe continuing to the upside here. 4-hour looks good, 7-minute, and you got low stochastics, lack of bearish momentum. And if we put another support or resistance level, you can see previous resistance becomes support for Jupe. I like this 149, 150 area for Jupe, and I could be wrong. It could go to zero. I'm not going to zero, but it could dump. Anything could happen. I am not a financial advisor. Not like I say I do should be taking his financial advice. I'm just going over the hottest. But right off the bat, you've only been here. I've been here dang near 6 minutes. I'm already giving you a high likely trade that's likely to play out to the upside. I would watch Jupe on this 4-hour time frame, suggesting that it's going to go out. What I do is I give you the entry, the stop, and how not to chase the green candle on the 4-hour. Show you how to get in on the smaller time frame. All right, teach you what a retest is. Taught you so much in this little, because I teach you what a triangle is, teach you what the tight moving averages are, teach you what the low stokes mean, teach you what the lack of bearish momentum is, show you what a measured move is, show you how to lose the long tool, show you how to switch to the 7-minute. In this one setup right now, so much is being taught. So much is being taught. Anyway, so show up every single day. I'm going to maximize your time. I'm going to give you so much learning inside of a small amount of time. You're going to leave here being like, wow, I feel like I know more than I started with. And that's the point, everybody. That's the point. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you. 181 for Jupe is my dream. I hope it'll come true. That's your dream. Well, maybe it will happen. I don't know how much leverage you're on that. Maybe it's going to buy you a house, right? Blessings on blessings. All right. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Sean taking his mom. Basically, I call Sean my personal assistant, technically, but he is amazing, and he's with his mom at a resort today. Happy birthday to your mom, man. Tell her I love her. She made such a beautiful son, and you've done so much for me in my life, Sean, and I love you, man. So, thank you, brother. I've got the best team in the game. Nobody has a better team of people than I do. I'm telling you right now, my team is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The dedication to how, their passion for what I'm doing, their care for how much I work, and man, they just they know it's not easy grinding every single day of your life, right? No days off, and they're there for me every step of the way. So I really, really appreciate it, and I want to say how much I appreciate everybody that helps me, everyone that hits a comment, everyone that sends a super chat. Yesterday, you guys gave me damn near $500 in super chats. It was insanity. It was insanity. So I'm posting it to the trading group just so they know what's going on. All right. I love my mom. I love my mom too. My mom passed away on Thanksgiving in front of me. She was having these strange headaches. She was healthy her whole life. She was 74. Looked like she was going to live to 94. She was swimming. Her whole life she swam. She went on long walks. She took such physical care of herself. She always made sure to take physical care of herself. She never overate. She didn't eat unhealthy foods. My mother was just such a... And it's hard when I talk about my mom because I can't talk about other things that bother me about my mom. And it's like I'm controlled by the powers that be. But you know what? One day I don't give a damn. And I'll tell you right now, years from now, man, as God is my witness, may the good shall inherit the earth. That's all I'm going to say. The good shall inherit the earth. Ramadan Mubarak. Amen. Amen. I think we need to retest 62K to get a nice bump on Bitcoin. I don't think anything. I take it one step at a time for Bitcoin. All right. See how we're not losing the 200 SMA? Until we lose this 200 SMA, we will not fall to the downside. We could kind of call it a bullish rectangle, technically. Right now, we could be somewhat in a bullish rectangle. I don't want to move this. I'm not a fan of it. Somewhat of a double bottom, triple bottom in a way. Kind of a shoulder, head and a right shoulder, but the shoulders are lower than the head. It's a very strange position. Take a look at our 7-minute time frame. I'm going to get rid of some of these wacky time frames. There's just too many. The 7-minute needs to get a bit of a bounce here back to the upside. That's what we need to see. You know, my strange idea when you have the falling wedge that breaks in or out, right? That needs to break back to the top of the channel. See this wedge, they fell it out. They fell out, got back in, fell up, fell back in. Can the 7-minute save the day here and get us back up to the top of the channel? That's what we need to see. Otherwise, we're going to drop. And if we drop, we're coming to test 66,525. I'm in a long, but I'm in a very, very small long. I don't like to trade hard on Mondays. You know that. Monday night. Ooh, 12 o'clock Monday night. I've been opening up trades at 12 at night on Monday, and they've been paying me almost every single week now. So I like 7 o'clock on Mondays, 6 o'clock on Mondays. Those are my favorite times to be alive. Quit faded churro. Churro's hot, man. I think it's going to do numbers. I'm not, I made $100,000 on Solana in literally like 3 weeks. And you're telling me I'm fading. Let's take a look at Dex Creator. 150% swings every day for Churro. Swings, that means it could go up or down, right? I mean, a swing doesn't mean it goes up forever, right? Churro. Those are those cinnamon things you buy in the store, man. Yeah, so we talked about it down here, remember? And it made a massive move to the upside. Then it got sold off all the way back down. Then it got sold up. Then it got sold off. I don't know, man. I'm all set, brother. I'm all set fading this, actually. I think I'll be really happy fading this thing. Save me a lot of pain and anguish, actually, not having to deal with this price action. It's consolidating here, you know what I mean? You can see it consolidate in a symmetrical triangle, 50-50. Usually can't really dump if it doesn't have that much of a market cap, right? $2 million. Just be careful. This isn't my cup of tea. Look for it to get tight and then possibly break out. Target could be 007. But again, who knows? Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that. Send in a super chat for TA and Deep Dives. His name is Eric W. He sends $20. It's his 5th super chat on a live. Thank you so much, Eric. We appreciate it. And we got some of the people that send their first super chats ever. I tell YouTube, man, you owe me, man. I get so many people to send their first super chat ever. I get them to break the ice with them super chats. Shout out to everybody here. 1,300 people here on the live. 288 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Blessings on blessings to be alive here. Okay. Stokey's Lifer Adam, why did you hide? He said AVAX, brother. Yeah, why would you hide his comment? He just said, because you can cause a lot of problems, Lifer Adam. Smokey was unhidden by Lifer Adam. Yeah, that was a mistake, right? Try not to do that. Sorry, phone glitch on the run this morning. Okay. All right. I made 1K on your arrow prediction yesterday. Quick scalp trade. You were awesome, bro. Shout out to my man, Crypto Made. Love you for making gains. I didn't mean to bother. I'm so sorry. All good, man. I just pick up on everything. The CEO of this company, I see everything that happens under my wing if I can, Thank you. God bless. I may not say it, just so you know, I see it all. I may not say that I see it all, but I see it all. Most of the time. So here's the deal. Can the 7-minute save us from 67.5? You can see it's a clear support. And can this support hold? If not, we're dropping back down to 66.5 and then further down to 65,000. All right. It's a key area that we need to hold so we can get ourselves back up to 73K and back up to these all-time highs. We can make some type of consolidated pattern on the bigger time frame and get a move, right? Yeah, we already talked about AVAX. We got into AVAX at $40. You know AVAX was going to continue to pump and become a major player in the game, all right? I gave you guys AVAX at $40. I talked about it. I went in hard on it. We went over it. Even when Bitcoin dumped, AVAX did not. And then AVAX continued to the upside. The AVAX coins are starting to pop. The AVAX ecosystem is getting crazy. Shout out to my CoinGecko peeps. And so you just want to go to categories here, if I can. Look at the chains or even chains. And you're going to go look at your Avalanche, right? Avalanche coins. Avalanche back at 61. It was just 8 beans too. Like that doing an 8X, right? I like the AVAX ecosystem. See, AI themed coins. You got so much stuff. You can go gaming and utility, Internet of Things, Solana meme coins. See, this is where you want to be. Dog with hat, obviously, you know, kind of the leader, hanging out at that $3 region. Book a meme, hanging in there, but taking a pretty big hit, right? It was up at 26. If you're up huge, probably a smart move to take some profits. MYRO finally getting a little bit of a move in the last 24 hours, back up to 28. Popcat seems to be out there. What's the biggest gainer in the last 24 hours? Fit even. I don't know what that is. Banana Cat up a little bit. What about in the last hour here? We got Potato, Joe Bowden hanging in there. Banana Cat, Peng. I like Peng a lot. Peng looks hot to me, and I'm going to talk about why I like Peng and why I believe it's the coin of the week. All right. All right. But again, remember, everyone's like, oh, you make tons of money. You know, a lot of people also lose too. You got to be careful with these memes. All right. Banana Cat starting to do some damage. And Fit Even. I don't know what that Fat Even. I don't, you know. Says Solana. You know what I mean? We got another super chat coming on there. S-Kid on Solana wants to be the next big Solana meme. Can you check it out for us? Honestly, I'm going to look at it on a side note here. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to show it on the screen. No, definitely not. A lot of people are coming in now thinking they could just get their meme coin pumped by my community. It's not going to happen. I'm not that dull. All right. This thing's pumping up pretty nicely with a $9.2 million market cap. Let's take a look at it. It's boomed up. If you got an early, right? And at this point, I would be setting my support of resistance. But look, it made that pattern that we all love and know so well, that ascending triangle. Your measured move was the length. It's crazy how it just does the measured move. You could say even maybe a little lower. Pretty much. And then I would pull a Fibonacci here. And look for that thing to come down to that 786-618. Maybe you can consolidate like this too and make another ascending triangle and get a move further to the upside, right? This is something that I'm watching closely. Okay. Skid on Sol. Maybe it could continue. I don't know. High risk, high reward. You never know with a Solana meme, right? You're taking a risk every time you get into a Solana meme. Understand that. All right. I made 1K on Arrow prediction. I love that. Blessings on blessings. SLERF, can you check it out? Crazy news. Sure it does. SLERF on Solana up 1,800%. $200 million market cap, a lot bigger, but got slammed to the downside. Look at that in the last, few hours. All right. This did come out today, too. Got a pretty big market cap for wow. Has a lot of liquidity locked, too. How come so much liquidity compared to most coins? 100 million. SLERF. Who is SLERF? Once upon a time, nestled in a lush canopy of the Amazon rainforest, like the sloth, the SLERFnomics. Wow, 1,000 Solana, 750 Solana, 150 Solana, 100. Pretty crazy how much Solana we see, Hey, man, I super chatted LTED a few days ago asking about THETA and Updog, and still haven't seen it. Would appreciate your thoughts. Come on, man. Send in another super chat then. I'm just. Hey, about 5 days ago I sent you $5, man. Could you get to that, please? Just kind of funny to me. Like, I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up. But like, does anyone think that's a little funny, or am I the only one? Like, anyway, I'm sorry. Someone just launched that token as a meme after he did it, right? Anyway, that's in a falling wedge back to the 618. Again, I wouldn't touch any of these. I put 100 grand in Solana. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll turn that to $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Everyone's trying to turn 10 grand into, I don't know, maybe a bunch of people are going to make gains on these memes. I'm not saying I'm not clean. I'm not too clean for the memes. I'll dive in here and there, but I have to really, really, really like fully focus on it, and that's just not what I'm going to be doing. The creator of SLERF accidentally burned $10 million of Solana and 99% of the supply. That's a pretty good thing then, right? I mean, that makes you think it might pump, right? SLERF news that the dev accidentally burned LP and all the airdrop tokens after receiving 10 million in USD in Sol. The token is a meme launched after he messed up. So weird. Appreciate your super chats, homie. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the 1999 TA on Solana, brother. Shout out to Ambassador SLERF. Can you check it out? Crazy news. You guys are funny. I will say I'm appreciative 100 times. I say one thing, you guys will throw me through. You guys will literally throw me on the cross. Like, it's insane. Give me a break. Judge me as hard as you judge yourself and leave me be. You know what I mean? I'm just sick of being judged lately, guys. I get judged a lot lately. Like, I'll say I love you 100 times and then not say I love you. People like, he didn't say I love you. Like, it's like, dang, man. I guess that's what happens when you have thousands of people watching you. There's always going to be someone just judging the heck out of you. You know what I mean? Anyway, and again, like, I don't even remember what he just said. Like, I don't remember what that guy just said. And then the super chat's going to keep coming in. You know what I mean? I don't remember what he said. I'm trying to remember. I can't. Right? So I'm really just going to, I keep the super chats open to interact with the super chats. It makes it easier. You know what I mean? I think he asked about THETA. I do remember him saying something about THETA. Wow, Bitcoin about to break 67K. It's getting ugly, Definitely about to stop me out of the trade now. I did only risk like $150. So, but there you go. They're gonna plow us to the downside here on this Monday. We're gonna lose the 200 SMA on the 15-minute time frame. The 7 did lose the 200 SMA. Once you lose the 7, you have to assume you'll come to the 15. And once you lose the 15, you have to assume you're gonna drop further down now. And so now we got to kind of turn this into like somewhat of a falling wedge here. But it's very likely you're going to come down and drop down to 66,539 now, right? That's just very likely. All right, and then you're going to have to be testing 66.5, all right, for Bitcoin. I'd like to see us bounce back up. We're very oversold. Only time will tell. The 15, the 1, and they're all the 1 hour, the 15, and the 7-minute all oversold. You'd be expecting some type of bounce here. But even the 1 hour kind of rolling over on us, see, in a bit of kind of an M here. See, look, this ended up turning into an M pattern. Look at that, an M right there. And the M broke to the downside, exactly like it was supposed to. And this is kind of a bigger M if you look at it. And now we're going to come down to the, we're going to come test that key level. You can see it right there. Once we test 66.5, drop further down to possibly 65,342. We still got liquidity all the way down there at 60,000. So it's not over that we may, and then 65K right here and 64,002 as well. We got Big Red up at 67.3. Could we get a bounce back to the upside here? And we got Big Red at 67.6 too as well. More liquidity above us than below us, but again, it doesn't mean that's a guarantee. That's just an add-on of information. It doesn't mean we do exactly what that says. I super chatted Olivia last weekend and didn't hear back from you. Not cool. Can you do dog, wife, or dog token? Biggest listing in history for SLERF. It's crazy, right? What do you think about Pulse Chain and PulseX? I mean, I threw in on them as speculate, but I don't have a lot of faith in it. Sam, thanks for all you do. Question, what mouse do you use for trading? I remember you showed us months ago, and I think it helped my wrist and arm. I mean, it doesn't really matter the mouse. Just get a mouse that keeps your hand straight instead of like this. This will hurt because you'll bend your tendons here. Once you turn, you can even feel the tendons as you turn your hand. So much better to be in like a handshake mouse. So you want to be in a mouse, a vertical position mouse. You'll be able, your wrist, everything will be better. Trust me. Trust me. All right. Let's take a look at THETA for that guy that said he sent a super chat from a week ago. All right. As Bitcoin dumps in our face. All right. Rest of the market will struggle until Bitcoin finds its level. Remember that, regardless of what's happening, no matter how hot it is. Even if it just goes sideways. If it's a hot token, it might just go sideways. All right. So we got Theta on KuCoin and Binance. So let's look at Theta here. Got a nice bounce off of the $250 area. And so like I just have this in a two patterns. I'll show you. You look at Theta, you want to look at it on like a big time frame, like the 3-day. Beautiful that we got through this resistance here at 263. Okay. And boom. I personally own some Theta. My wife actually just jumped in. Right. I like, see how the 3 days getting some buy zone, but it is overbought. And then the daily looks like it wants to bounce. So the daily's it's in a strange pattern. Like it's really hard to call. I'll put it on the 4 hour. It's a broadening falling wedge. See? Now everything, turning red with Bitcoin. See, this is just Bitcoin reverberating through the market. Getting rejected by 333 for Theta. All right, you need that right shoulder really to get made here on the 4 hour time frame. And like I'm showing you, you want to kind of see if you can consolidate like so. If Theta comes down to test here and it loses 260, it could come back down to test the 200 SMA, loses high volume node. Does Theta come all the way back down to $2? If we get a massive boot, we will. I sent a super chat 26 years ago, and you never looked at my VCR. Sorry, man. People have to understand that the show is getting more popular. I can't cater to the super chats like I could before. As best I can, I can do the best I can. You know what I mean? I can do the best I can. What do you think of NCT? I'm looking for a good coin to diversify profile. As far as cybersecurity, CrowdStrike might be a partner. Interesting. I don't know anything about it, honestly. You know more than I do. I'd have to deep dive it to meet you halfway there. NCT. All right. What do you think of ZIL.TA? Zilliqua's okay. You know what I mean? I think there's better projects out there. I held it in the last bull run. Didn't really perform as well as it should have. Once I hold a coin and it doesn't do what I want it to do, I kind of get disappointed in it. And I'm like, You know what I mean? So I move on. Let's take a look at NCT. I like Anita Max WYNN, dude. This thing is so funny. Anita. I think Anita Max WYNN is going to do well. Anita Max WYNN, baby. $8 million market cap. WYNN, baby, WYNN. I'm bullish on WYNN. I don't know why. No one told me. I don't know the owners. I don't know nothing about it. It could be complete garbage. I believe it's a meme. $8 million market cap. All of the supply seems to be circulating. You're not going to get dumped on, right? It's trying to hit that penny. Once it hits a penny, it's probably gone. I need a max win, dude. Who doesn't need a max win? Oh, come on. I need a max win, baby. I think that's so funny. I need a max win. Oh, man. I like this coin. It's got me. They got me. They sold me on this one. I need a max. You know what I mean? All right. So I did Theta for you, man. You said you asked for two. You're only getting one. All right. But I did Theta for you, my friend. All right. I mean, the 4 hour looks like you're going to take a dump to the downside here, and you got a lower high. You'd almost want to say, are you in some type of like falling wedge? But you did break out of the wedge. Let's see if you can stay above key levels for Theta. All right. You want to make sure 262 holds for Theta. Octavio Aguilera. He says, can you please look at Fetch AI? My man. Let's take a look at Fetch. USDT. Remember, I got a show to run too. The show isn't all super chats the entire show. I just want to make that clear, right? I got coins I got to show you. I got things I got to talk about. I got topics I want to discuss. Like Grass.io. Are you using your grass? Are you doing your grass, baby? Right? I'm disconnected. What? Why? I shouldn't be. Nonsense. Anyway, I'll see what's happening with that. I shouldn't be disconnected. Should be up and running on my grass. Getgrass.io. And again, some of these airdrops are going to be huge. Up to 100 grand in airdrops or more. I think people can learn, not on this one per se, but I believe over time people can earn up to 100 grand, you know. Grass is currently down, scheduled for maintenance. We expect to be back in a couple hours. Thank you for your patience. So grass is down right now. So that's why. Okay. It's okay. So FET looked like it was going to pop. Made a beautiful move. Got to a high of $3 and then got slammed back to $2.50. Right? 4 hour doesn't look good. You see, the 4 hour on a lot of coins doesn't look good. The daily looks okay. Daily wants to move back up. The 22 hour wants to move back up. The 8 hour. The 8 hour. There you go. Got to bounce. So look, we have resistance for FAT at 291. Clear as day, right? And it's kind of doing its thing. Again, it's like every coin right now. Can't you see every coin's waiting on Bitcoin? Bitcoin dumps, they're all going to dump. It's pretty simple to me. And that's why I go over Bitcoin so much over and over again. Look, it's kind of a double top here. Same as THETA. You need this right shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. You do not want to see THETA break 229, just like THETA breaking what? The 260 area, right? Now, if it can complete and continue to the upside, we could see FAT headed to a new all-time high at somewhere in the $5 region, $5.57, right? But again, it will have to break through $3, $3.11. It is at a very high point. It's been pumping for a long time. The 3-day chart suggests that you're going to get a massive dump back down to the 21-day moving average. 80, 81. Again, may not happen, but so far it looks like it could. You need FET to go sideways, pump up a little bit, pull the 21 in. So we're going to be watching these smaller time frames for FET. But I mean, so far everything is getting sold off like you read about. People get scared. The second Bitcoin goes crazy, they sell off like it's insane. People are very fickle, man. And the way they move these markets, you know, the large percentage of people are in and out. Not everyone's going to hold like I am, get in the bear market and hold fetch for like literally a year or 2 years, right? We've already been holding fetch for a year. We're going to do another year. I'm about building long-term bags, staying focused and disciplined, all right? Focused and disciplined, all right? Bigger listing in history for SLERF. Biggest listing in history for SLERF. Wow. Sam, I super chatted ILY. ILY perpetual contract. ILY. I could only find it here. This is alluvium. I don't know what ILY is, my friend. ILDA? Nah, I don't know what that is, my friend. ILY, you said. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe that's a chance. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to do it. Yeah, I got alluvium, ILV, but the Y and the V aren't close together, so I don't think that's a typo. Yeah, I have no idea, man, what ILY is. I super chatted ILY last weekend, and I didn't hear back. Not cool. Are you joking? ILY? Like, are you? I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't ever know what someone's doing, man. Can you dog whiff? Dog Whiffler token? Are you serious? Is that real? Are you guys for real? I mean, SLERF's at the 786. That's where I would be buying something. You never know. A lot of sells here, but look, a $2,000, 10. Someone just put 10 grand in this thing 23 seconds ago. So this thing seems to be hot. I don't know. Something's going on with it, right? It's on Solana. All right. What do you think of Pulse J to Pulse X? Biggest listing in crypt for SLERF. I like where it's at. I like that 786. It means I love you, bro. I was trolling. Ah, see? I love you too, man. See, that's how you see. I'm not the smartest tool, knife and tool in the shed, man. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, right? That's why people mess with me, man. It's like, come on, man. I'm a nice guy. Shelby the 10th super chat on a live stream asking about Zilliqua. All right. Zilliquam. Bitcoin's still losing 79. And look, it's dropping down to 70,000. I did not give you the perfect trade here. I did not. I was in a long that got stopped out. It's going to happen. I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. It's just not going to happen. Also, it's Monday. I usually don't trade on Monday, so I don't expect 90% of the time. Do not expect me to give you a call Monday morning. It's unlikely going to happen. If I do, be super blessed that it happened. Heavy resistance with the M pattern. We could have shorter resistance. All right, you'd be in the money right now. What I want to talk about is the Fed CME too. We got the CME watch tool coming. We got to look at this. In 2 days, in 3 hours, we're going to have the Fed meeting. Usually the whole market gets kind of in shambles up into the Fed meeting. So, and thinks, oh, they're going to cut rates, Everyone wants rate cuts now. Come on now. Let's not, you know what I mean? It looks like we're going to stay flat. Right now, the current rate, all right? The target rate, 52.5, but the current is 52.520. We want to get to that target. Likely they're not going to cut rates. We're going to stay flat. at this next meeting, and we're going to probably hear what they have to say, bearish or bullish tone, right? Let's take a look at the DXY. Let's take a look at the rest of the markets. Yeah. So the DXY inside of this flag on the 1 hour time frame, and actually getting a little bit of a push to the upside here and above its 200 SMA. So you can see like the DXY getting some love here. That's not good. When the DXY pumps, the stock market takes a bit of a hit. Sorry, my thumb slipped there. So we don't want to see this continue, but it does have a measured move to the upside. This would push Bitcoin to 60K. This would pump and Bitcoin would dump. Now, is that going to happen for sure? No guarantees. We look at our 4 hour time frame, and our 4 hour says bearish div, and you're about to dump. So we want to see this 1 hour kind of fall through. We want to see the 4 hour push to the downside. We do not want to see Bitcoin get further up. Watch the 1 hour time frame. See if it can kind of go sideways and begin to roll over. Watch this to turn. If we break back above this key level here at 103.59 and start to push up, right? But if we roll over and start to break down and the 4 hour takes over, that's going to be a better sign for Bitcoin, the altcoins, and everything else too, all right? Let's take a look at ES1, the S&P futures, and see what's happening to the S&P. S&P getting a nice bump up to get today. So, you know, it's really been uncorrelated from Bitcoin recently. And I say they're going to continue to print money. So if you look at the 4 hour time frame, look at the 4 hour about to blast. So again, all my analysis have been telling you they're going to continue to print. Look, this is a giant W. You see it? That's a double bottom. I see the S&P pumping this week. Likely, you could almost enter it now. The 4 hours about to push to the upside. I see the S&P pushing further up. When I do my macro analysis this Friday, I see that we're above this line, maybe even testing through 52.93. So I am bullish on the S&P as we speak right now. So the S&P looks somewhat bullish regardless of the dollar and regardless of Bitcoin. Somewhat, you know, let's take a look at the NASDAQ NQ. NQ also getting the double bottom push to the upside. You can see it. This is a bit of a little bull flag here that's breaking out. You see it? It broke out of the flag. Measured move is the length here. Tight moving averages. We do have a bit of a rising wedge, but because we broke out, bounced, we want to see this continue to the upside here. Target would be 18,947. Possibly the top of this bigger channel. See that? And we can negate the fact that we were going to dump. So far, so good. The 200 SMA on the 4 hour held price action there. And and that is a breakout. I am bullish on the NASDAQ and the S&P. Hey, it could turn in a second. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I'm bullish. So the AVAX ecosystem is pumping. That's clear as day. We know that, right? And that's why we got Trader Joe doing damage. That's why we got AVAX doing damage. That's why we got Chi doing damage. I'm looking at this coin, Aptos launch token. I like this cup and handle that it's in. It bounced off 0.2. I see this thing going up. Aptos looking pretty nice too. Hasn't really made a move in a while. I'm watching this closely. Aptos launch token. The few times we've traded it, it has done well for us. I could see it making its way to 6 cents in the next 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere, something like that. You know, and again, nothing is guaranteed. You never know. But I like what I'm seeing here for alt. Wouldn't you want to be called alt if you were an altcoin? Of course you would. The number one altcoin called alt. Aptos launch token, cup and handle, wanted to do damage. All right. Back above 67,000. It's been a battle for 67K here for Bitcoin. All right. Get us back inside the pattern. Still a chance we could make it back inside this. And then we could be business as usual, back to the upside. Let's get the buy, you know, let's go, baby. I mean, we're so oversold in the 15. So oversold on the 7. But now you could be looking for a bearish retest too. Like, what if it comes up, bearishly retest, and we collapse further to the downside? Watch for the bearish retest. You want to break back. If we break back inside sideways, I'm taking the long. We go back in here, it may not take the short, but it's more likely that the short is coming. All right? So watch that level for what's called a bearish retest. You would bearishly retest likely 68,000, 60, 68,000 even. Okay? How about them Celtics whipping the Wizards again last night? Celtics are out of control. But again, I don't want to jinx it. They've been doing so well. I mean, it's like finals is coming, but hey, we got to make sure we close it all the way this time. And the last time we played the Golden State, we put shame on their name. I think we beat them 40 points or something crazy. They beat us pretty bad too this year too. So one of our biggest losses was to them. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited as the season is coming closer towards the playoffs for the Celtics, baby. You can feel the energy in the city. All right. I gave you Ray. I talked about Ray. I went over it so many times. I said how Ray was the premier coin for Solana. And whenever Solana starts to move, Ray moves. I talked about it down here before it pumped. If you're in my channel, I talked about Ray at 18. If you held Ray this whole time, you got in at 20, you made a 15x on this coin. Let me say that again. You made a 15x from when I first put it out. Also, we sold pretty close to the top. I drew the Fibonacci. We waited for it to come back down to close to the 618. I gave the entry right here. I drew this, talked about it. Ray is now up 235%, even more actually, from the entry that I gave. Ray doing damage. If you were in my trading group, you would be up massively right now. Shout out to the channel sponsors, iTrust Capital. We really, really appreciate iTrust Capital. Links on both sides, right? Hit the QR code. What is iTrust Capital? It's a Roth IRA or IRA. It's where you can actually put money aside for retirement with Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and they have a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, way more than you actually realize they have. iTrust Capital is the place to be. I'm telling you, they got great markets. I love iTrust Capital, and I love that they sponsor this channel and they support me. Really means a lot to me. I like loyal companies that stay loyal to the people that they support. All right. On Avalanche, Sushi, Curve, Dow, Solana, they got them all. They even have SHIB, man. So what if you got into SHIB at 10? Say you had Bitcoin. You sold a little bit, got into SHIB at 10x, it sold back into Bitcoin. And you 10x your Bitcoin on that move. No taxes on those short-term calls. It's unbelievable. So you got to love it, all right? They teach you exactly what forms to fill out too. Whatever you're doing, they're there for you. Shout out to iTrust Capital. We appreciate you. We love your constant support. In the last 3 weeks, I've made enough in my futures account to pay for 4 years in the 99. No heroics, just hitting singles and doubles. Love you, Sammy. And no reasons to ever leave, man. Wow. So that means you made $4,000. I love you, man. Blessings on blessings. Shout out to Rave Song Records. Yo, every time I go for singles and doubles, the account keeps going. Every time I go for the home run, it's usually when I take a bit of a hit. If I just keep going for the little ones and protecting myself, the trades play out over time. I'm telling you. So the short is sweltering right now. Radium pumping to the upside. So look, when Solana pumps, you got Radium pumping. You got Jupe pumping, right? You know these things are going to pump because you got Serum. Is Serum pumping? You think Serum Labs would be pumping too? Haven't talked about Serum in a while. SRM. You think Serum would be? Yeah, it did. I mean, it pumped all the way from, 5 cents all the way up to 9 cents. And now if you look at Serum, see what it's doing here? It's in kind of a weird pattern. But look for it to consolidate and hold this trend line. If it could do that, Serum's likely going to pick up the slack and continue to the upside too as well. Just like when Sui gets hot, we're going to get Cetus. Let's get back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is struggling to the downside right now, though. Not loving what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. I use the Binance USDT chart. Wow, massive dumpage for Bitcoin to the downside. Massive dumpage. We didn't even get to the bearish retest. We didn't even get to reverse. And what time frame is slamming on us right now? Let's take a look. The 4-hour is turning bearish, and that's a bearish engulfing candle in the 4-hour time frame. And honestly, the 4-hour could really take us for a pretty big dump here. It's just getting started in the stochastics and curving down. And it's already got a red engulfing candle. That 4-hour could take us all the way to a new low here. It really could if we keep losing this level. Once we lose 66.5, we're going to come test 64.9. All right. Wow, so the 4-hour looks horrible. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames. And so once the 4-hour looks good, it looks bad. You start looking at these, and look, you made a bear flag. Measured move to the downside. I can't stand when Bitcoin dumps. I have to be honest with everybody. I don't mind. I can make money either way. I could short, I could long. I can't stand when Bitcoin dumps. It pisses me off beyond belief. I'm being honest. Nothing really pisses me off. I'm always in a good mood. I'm happy to be alive. But come on, Bitcoin. Dang you, Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. A little bit of bullish div there on the 1-minute time frame. Can it hold us off? Get a breakout back to the upside. All right. And just be careful trading Mondays. I stay away from Mondays. You don't hit a lot of singles and doubles Monday morning. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. All right. Golf Bank Remix. I don't know what that is, but God bless you. Shout out to everyone that gave Mind Freak. Lifer, can you teach how to deal with a scam wick? I mean, you get scammed out. I don't know what to tell you. You know, how to deal with a scam wick? I don't know. It's a scam wick, dude. Put your stop losses lower than most people and don't be over leveraged. That's how you deal with a scam wick. And you trade spot and you keep spot bags. If you scam wick, you don't care. You watch it go up, go right back down. You don't over leverage, man. That's how you deal with a scam wick. All right. Shout out to Mind Freak. Shout out to Ambassador. Shout out to Golf Bank Remix. Shout out to Shane. TA on Solana, brother. Shout out to Tucker. I see Solana moving back up as long as we can get a bounce here for Bitcoin. Ambassador. Shout out to Tucker with the jokes, brother. Trolling me. Shout out to Dylan Bronson. Sam, thanks for all you do. Question, what mouse do you use? We answered that. Thank you, Dylan. Shout out to Master Friend with the $6.99. We appreciate you. Shout out to Rubes21. What do you think of NCT? And we're going to deep dive that in a second here after we do some Zillicott TA. Let's take a look at Zillicott here. All right. Whenever I look at a coin, I get rid of the moving averages. I double-click the chart. I look at price action all by itself on the biggest time frame I can and really take in what's happening. One thing about Zillicott is it has the Adam and Eve double bottom that we've seen around every coin. Like 99% of coins did this. So honestly, I would just buy this right shoulder and it's going to move 95% of the time. You just buy this area here, anywhere between this high and that high, somewhere in that zone, and you just let it sit, and it's likely going to pump to the upside, to the next resistance. I've just seen it happen over and over and over again. Is it going to happen for sure? No guarantees at all. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Shout out to the 1,632 people here, 496 likes, $145 in chat revenue. You people are so loving and blessed. Very nice that you give like that. I can't believe it. And I do appreciate every single super chat. And I am very nice. But if the channel grows and it goes so fast, and I try to keep my attention on as many things as I can, and I got to keep you guys up to date, and I have coins that I want to show you as well. So, you know, we'll find a happy medium. And I think I get through about 99% of them on most basis, right? This 2-day says it's coming down. Look for it to head lower and test this key level. Then you're going to have this kind of cup and handle retesting this neckline here. Second time I moved my thumb accidentally. But it isn't an Adam and Eve double bottom. Many of these I've seen break out. I see Zilliqa headed to 5 cents. Looks like it may take some time and go lower first too. All right. Got some support that you're on right now, though, too, that could help you out. I'd watch Zilliqa in this close area. 1 hour, 4 minute. And then you got this trend line. Look for it to break this trend, too. Once you break that trend line, you would expect some more upside, too, for Zilliqa. Shout out to everybody here in the, Leverage Mastery. I like what he said. Yeah, we got a guy who teaches a Leverage Mastery class where you enter into a zero liquidation account. You purposely don't mind the scam wick. If the scam wick wicks you down, you can enter more into the trade. When the scam wick wicks back up, you make massive gains. Take a look at this. Take a look at this course. I'm telling you right now, you become successful by making other people successful. Learn to let go of your ego and be open-minded. Take a look at this class right now. I learned a lot. You're going to learn about how to read candle bodies, what's happening throughout the week, where the liquidity is coming and going, and what's happening. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. Yeah, they got me. Dang, they got me. Hoping I was still hanging, but nope. I got stopped out of my trade for $150, everybody. I lose. Look, I lose my trade. I lose trades all the time. Hey, everybody, I lose trades. All right? You can, it's like, oh my God, he lost. We can't watch his channel anymore. He's a human being. He may have actually lost a trade. We expect him to win every single trade he's ever made for the last 2,000 days he's ever went on live. The guy could never lose. Think about that logically, because people will hate on you when you lose as an analyst. But then think about it logically. Like, of course you're going to lose. You're a human being. It's only a matter of time. Also, I knew not to trade on Monday, and I broke my rules. See? Every time I break my rules, I get smacked on the wrist for it. Don't break your rules. Learn from me. All right? So look, now can we make a shoulder, head, a shoulder, shoulder, head, you know, some type of inverted, get back inside here? Are we destined for doom? I've seen these bear flag them way down, you know, but let's see if we can make this right shoulder here and save the day. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. All right. We got liquidity growing at 67.3. They might liquidate these shorts all the way up to 67,300 right now to the upside. We'll see what happens. That would put us back in this area, but not back inside the pattern. And now you broke down above. Look, see how once the 7-minute lost the 200 SMA, nasty drop to the downside. So the second the 7-minute closed the candle below, we were going down. All right. Now look, a bullish engulfing candle back to the upside here. Expect crazy movement here on this insane day. Sorry, I kept that up. But so look, that's why I don't see the banner, man. Yeah. That's what happened. Short-term memory loss, man. Too much in college, you know what I mean? I do something, can't remember. Like, what did I just do? What's it? Yeah. That's why staying in front of the trade at all times is important, right? You don't have to remember a dang thing. But anyway, we're watching this flag here, and on the smaller time frame, we're watching this. If it can make a shoulder head on a right shoulder. Seems like it's trying to plow ahead here out of like a falling wedge, maybe like this. Like it broke out, faked out. Some good bullish divvy there. See that? Strong bullish divergence. Can we pump back to the 200 SMA on the 1-minute time frame? I'll let the dust settle on Monday, really. I don't take Monday seriously. I really don't. And with the CME watch coming on Wednesday, the whole week really could be thrown around. So be careful. Usually we see a lot of pain on weeks like today when you got false move Monday on Monday. You got a lot of ups and downs coming our way. Doesn't look amazing. It's really time to take profits in the Solana ecosystem, in my humble opinion. But you guys do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. So look, okay, back above 67,000 for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the total market cap in all of cryptocurrency and look at the key levels that matter. All right. I'm over and done with you, baby. Have you ever broken up? I've had a few breakups. My first girlfriend I met when I was 13. We dated till I was 17. 4 years, man. She was my high school sweetheart. And within a few months of us breaking up, I saw her, making out with a kid that was like one of my friends, man. Like, they freaking destroyed me. You know what I mean? So I had a bout with love at a young age. My heart was ripped out at such a young age. She said, Sam, I love you. I'm just not in love with you anymore. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, she's like, I just love you, but I'm not in love. Like, and I was like, what? Like, but we were supposed to get married. Like, we talked about having our kids together. Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, and we had our last date. We went to see Blue Man Group, and I cried. It was so sad. I don't know why I'm telling you guys. This is her first love of my life, man. She broke my heart, though. She really did, bro. She broke my heart. Anyway, I was going to college soon anyway. I guess it was better off. But then I was just kind of like, I was cold-hearted after that. Really, like it took me a long time to actually fall in love again. Like, the love of my life, man. But now my wife, man, I gotta love my wife. My wife is the greatest, but I had a lot. Aries tend to like a long-term relationship. If you know Aries are very loyal signs. We like to be in long-term relationships for whatever reason. It's kind of what we like that comfort. So we could look at this as a flag on the daily, and we're holding this key level very nicely at 243. The second we lose it, we're going to drop to 23. But look, there's like a big gap here. There's really not a lot to save the day, right? A little bit of chop right there. So the total market cap, even on the daily, if we don't get the bounce, so if Bitcoin doesn't get the bounce, if we don't get the bounce here, we don't get some kind of movement. I mean, we're going lower for maybe a bigger bounce later on. But so this is a key level here today. We're kind of at a precipice today. I would love for this to break on out and get to the target at $3.34 trillion. Bitcoin back at 66,800. You can see the liquidity growing on Bookmap to the downside. They look like they're definitely bringing us down to 66.3, maybe even to 66,000. You can just see how they're building the stepping zones of liquidity. There's still a lot of liquidity up at 67.1 and 67.4, and they're kind of battling it, but right now we're getting a massive battle for liquidity at 67.8. It's insane right now what's happening. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Is it going to give us some love? What's happening? Honestly, Bitcoin dominance pumps for two reasons. When the whole market dumps, right? Or when the whole market, or when Bitcoin bumps. Is she okay? What happened to her? I've never seen her do that, though. She doesn't have tantrums, babe. She doesn't do that. That's my baby girl. She never does that. No, when you're a dad, your daughter's never wrong. You know that, right? No. My daughter's an angel. She could never do that. You know what I mean? Dads we're smitten by our daughters, man. Just let you know, if you're a girl out there and you got your dad is smitten by you. He loves you. He loves you. You can get anything you want out of your dad. You know that. How many ladies in here have a really good relationship with their dad? I never asked this question before. Any ladies here in the chat have a great relationship with their dad? Can you get anything you want out of your dad? Does your mom roll your eyes when you go up to your dad? Hey, Dad, my baby girl is perfect, right? Right? Poor thing. Nope. Horrible. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that. My dad sucks. Sorry to hear that. Anna Rio said yes. LOL. My dad and Phil all the best. Amen. My father jetted out. I'm so sorry to hear that. Haha, exact dynamic in my family. Jack Grubba, right? My daughter really is an angel. She is, though. Like, of course she is. Of course she is, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else in your mind. Like, right? Never cared about me. I'm sorry to hear that. If he was here, he would. Amen. My dad and father-in-law are awesome. Amen. My dad gave me money to buy Bitcoin. Hey, he's a good dad then. First person in my life I knew I could die for. Amen. I was orphaned in Thailand. Hey, be strong, my friend. I love you. You're part of the Lifer family now. You'll never be an orphan again. My dad is my best friend and my business partner, man. You're blessed. My dad is Darth Vader. Luke, come. Adam. What up, Adam? Shout out to Adam Khan in the house. We love you, Adam. Hope everything's going well with you and yours, man. Azar Khan. Boss, what's your take on Boom? My dad definitely loved my sister more than me. You're funny. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so Bitcoin dominance wants to make a nice bump to the upside here on the daily time frame. There's your low. There's your high. There's your higher low. Get a move. Now, I'm going to juxtapose tether dominance also on the daily. If tether dominance wants to pump, it looks like we're going to get a dump. But if tether dominance wants to dump on the daily, it looks like we could get a pump. So let's take a look. It's going to reveal a little bit. So tether dominance is getting a little overbought. It's a good sign. We'd like to see tether dominance come on back down. Let's redo my tether chart. It's been a long time since I redid my tether dominance chart, but we've been locking it in for you guys. We called this bear flag. We showed you the symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangles break down 68% of the down. They're 50-50, but I see them break to the downside. And we did get this. Look, we basically hit the measured move. Bear flag, continuing to lose key levels of support or resistance. Nobody wants to hold tether. But look at the weekly. The weekly is finally done and saying, hey, we're going to get a bounce now. Looks like there could be a nasty dump in this market. It's weird, man. The macros are telling me that, look, what if this makes an inverted head and shoulder? We bounce back up. I mean, what's weird about this is this would say that this rally is over and we're in for a rude awakening. All the times that Tether got this low, we got to bounce. We got to bounce. We got to bounce. Not that great. We got to bounce. A minuscule bounce. So we need one of these just nothing burgers here. But even then, it still tried to struggle its way on out of here. So it even suggests that maybe Tether tries some funny business here. All right. The daily, what I like about the daily is this. Let's set our daily support of resistance. Remember, what am I doing? I'm juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance with Tether dominance. Why? If Bitcoin dominance is pumping and Tether dominance is dumping, it usually means people are dumping their Tether and they're buying Bitcoin now, right? And altcoins, right? Now, if Bitcoin's pumping and Tether's pumping, it usually means the market's going to dump. So if both of these were low on the stochastics and pointing up, dominance and Tether, it usually would mean that people are going to sell out of their alts for Tether and sell out of their alts for Bitcoin. And both are going to go up in value. See? The Bitcoin dominance, because when the market tanks, a lot of people are going to sell out of their altcoins for Bitcoin. Because they're like, all right, Bitcoin will go from 70 to 60K, just 1/7. My altcoin will go from $1 all the way down to, 20 cents or 30 cents, right? 67,700 for Bitcoin, continuing to struggle further to the downside, okay? U.S. Tether dominance here. We'd like to see this break to the downside. We don't want to see it make that falling wedge and break on out. We want to see this hold as resistance here. We'd like to see this curve back down. We'd like to see this continue to the downside. We want to make some type of bear flag here, something like this. And we'd like to see Tether dominance continue to the downside. We're going to watch this very closely. Tether dominance breaks back above this key resistance at 439. Then it can definitely push back up to 491. So it's definitely something we have to pay attention to. Everyone, we need the likes up to the watchers. I don't know what's going on today. It's a different group of people, different group, what's going on. Time change didn't happen. Google doesn't want to push Bitcoin right now. My father was the best. He had 3 girls too. Yep. I think my daughters are good with their dads. It makes up for mine. Hey, Sam, we'd love to hear your take on Link. Charts later. Seems like it's consolidated around 19, but I'm bullish in the long term. Honestly, it kind of fell below 19, right? I hit twice, but those strong coins. Pump those likes up, everybody. Yep. We're all hungover. Oh, funny. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day, huh? 600 here, only 600 likes. I know, right? Like, come on. Doesn't make any sense. We should get to 1,000 likes every single like you guys give me $159. You can't get 1,000 likes? Of course you can. And I'm appreciative. You know what? I'm just going to say, you know what, dear Lord? Thank you for the one. Watch this. Dear Lord, thank you for the 641 likes I did get. You know what? There could have been a day where I got nothing. The fact that I'm actually here, I'm alive, I got my family. Like, there's so many things to be grateful for right now. And I'm grateful for the likes. I'm grateful for all the viewers. I'm grateful for everybody in here. Dear Lord, thank you for what I did get. Thank you for my 663. Like, I am blessed. Amen. Like, I need no much. I got enough love every day. 1,600 viewers. Are you kidding me on my channel right now? We get to 2,000 viewers. We got up to 2,500 milestones every single week. Hitting high points. I mean, blessings on blessings, right? Blessings on blessings. So Bitcoin dominance could get a nice push to the upside. We want to see Tether dominance get a nice break to the downside here. This would be a beautiful segue of what should happen. Again, if they both pump together, it's not going to be good. All right. I bought some Bitcoin when it was 44K. Should I sell now? I would never tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. Man, thanks for reminding me to hit the like button again. I'm slipping. Amen. Nair looks like a possible inverse head and shoulder on the 1 minute. Amen, amen. Thank you for saying that. And again, the power of prayer is amazing. It's strong. All right. DXY on resistance. Bitcoin at 66,700. Let's get back to BTC. And I'm going to be able to see what's happening to price action. Okay. To me, that's kind of just a bear flag. I see this dropping further down. Even in your 1 minute, you made the right shoulder, but you didn't, And this has a descending triangle vibe to it. You see, it's like, I see more downside for Bitcoin. I really do. Yeah. And if you want to trade where we trade, you want to trade the best place humanly possible with the least amount of fees, check it out right here, right? You can trade here on MEXC. Everyone else is charging 0.06, 0.5, 0.7. They're charging a third less than everybody else in the game, 0.2 and 0.1% spot. For a while, they charged nothing on spot. So easy to get in and out. Now they're charging spot again. You had so long. Throughout the bear market, we could buy all those coins without paying any fees at all, in and out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? Eventually, they were going to raise the fees. You know what's going to happen, but still lower fees than anyone else in the game. You can't beat it. MEXC, if it's applicable in your area, I would highly suggest making a MEXC account and jumping on in there. It'll blow your mind. You can also KYC with an RNSID if that makes you comfortable. Get an RNSID, get RNS.ID, RNS.ID, and check it out. Look at, there's Ben right there. That was awesome, right? You gotta love that, man. I love the Brave browser, man. Every time you do a new, right, it shows you an ad here. That ad was epic for karate, right? And karate token, is that going to make a pretty big comeback? You know, this is still shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. This is technically an inverted head and shoulder. It's trying to hang on for dear life right now for Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised they rip the price right back up. It's false move Monday. They're going to make you think it's going one way. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. But I still look at it like a bear flag. I'll be honest. This is a weird pattern. You have to assume you're going to break further down because you keep making lower lows and you got resistance too. And that takes you further down almost to 65. And now we're going to start testing that weekly 65.5. We lose 65.5. We are going to 60,000. All right. Yeah, this little bear flag takes you down to 65,840 for Bitcoin. All right. Sam, how you feeling today, brother? I'm feeling amazing. You know why? My wife is getting through her pregnancy wonderfully well. I've decided I'm moving to Florida. Tomorrow I see a house. You know what's crazy is I started this channel, and one of the subscribers that watches the channel watched me and heard that I wanted to move to Florida. Hit me up, said, I'm a real estate agent, me and my wife. We manage properties. This is all we do all day long. And we'd like to take you out in a boat. We'd like to, have a nice day with you. And I said, that sounds amazing. Like, I love going out on boats. I love having a blast. And they made it happen. We ended up meeting up. We went on a boat together. I'm trying to put the pin in, but without putting a hole in my suit. I don't think this has been unsewed. I'm not going to mess with it. That's not open. Sometimes it is open. That hasn't been opened yet. I'll have my wife open it with a razor or something. But this is, LIBERLAND, right? This is the pin for LIBERLAND. You can only get it from the head of LIBERLAND, man. You can't even get these pins. These are hard to get. LIBERLAND, baby. He bought this place between like Croatia. It was like an unclaimed land. And he wants to turn it into Bitcoin. You ever heard of this? LIBERLAND, man. And apparently it's a real place, right? There's the Liberverse, but it's a real place. Look, liberland.org, also known as the Free Republic of Liberland. Welcome to the Free Republic of Liberland is built on the classical libertarian ideals which emphasize autonomy, minimize the state's encroachment on individuals' liberties, rule of law, free trade, freedom of choice, freedom of movement, and others are all core tenets of our fledgling nation. You can apply for citizenship today of Liberland. The Free Republic of Liberland, baby. All right? It's gonna change the world, man. All right? E-residency. Liberland has developed an e-residency program for personal identification and access to e-governance systems. Apply for obtaining an e-residency is the first step for many to gain citizenship, right? And I know the guy. He's actually, you see him in my video. I know the president, the guy who created it. It's a set of land between Serbia and Croatia, right here, Liberland. All right. The Free Republic is a sovereign state that is located in the banks of the Danube River, known as Jornga Singa. It's a constitutional republic with the elements of direct democracy that allows direct engagement of the citizens. The founder of the head is President PYTH, and the state has 2 vice presidents and 5 ministers. All right. The official language is English, and the national currency is the Liberland Merit. Liberland's model to live and let live, man. Until they come and take us over, right? Then what do we do then, right? Ark Village is located in Apitan, Serbia, with cozy cabins in a beautiful lake, offering a serene environment for those looking to learn more about Liberland, dude. I got to get there and start finding out what's happening. See, I love my live stream, and I love being here every day, but I'm so excited one day to kind of go on these 1 week trips and go all around the world and experience all this awesome, all this stuff that's going on. So I see Bitcoin moving to the downside here out of this bear flag. Unlikely that this inverted head and shoulder plays out. It doesn't look good to me. More likely we're dumping to the downside here. I see the target at 65,800 for Bitcoin. And it is what it is. Whenever you're dropping, I mean, you can see we just keep losing key levels. So we're going to keep losing key levels till they can show me some type of reversal, and I just don't see it. I'm not seeing bullish div strong enough. I'm not seeing enough of, you lose this level. I mean, you're dropping very fast. That's my next area. We talked about this earlier today. Then you're hitting 65.7, and then you're getting very close to my weekly support level. And we close a weekly candle below 65.5, bearish, right? So we need to bounce right here soon for Bitcoin. And you kind of need this like falling wedge to play out right now. This is hairy right here for BTC. Again, be careful. You can even feel the charts are wacky today. I'm happy that I didn't keep going. I stopped trading for most of the afternoon, and I'm done. All right. I keep my long-term positions in play and settle up, right? Fetch is doing well. AI tech is holding. I'm excited. Beam's taking a little bit of a hit. I like Orange Coin right now. I think DCing into Orange Coin at these levels is going to pay off over time. PYTH continues to pump to the upside. Let's talk about my PYTH bag. It doesn't seem to care about the rest of the market. That Oracle is doing damage. Like, this thing is hot. It's hot right now, right? Must be at the all-time high. I'm looking at my account. I'm like, my PYTH bag is higher than it's ever been right now. And look at PYTH. We got into PYTH down here. I bought it live in front of, I believe, 25-40 cents. PYTH hitting the dollar, finally, psychological dollar region. PYTH getting a massive pump to the upside. The high for PYTH was 117. It's at 103. Unbelievable. Some key little areas of support or resistance for PYTH. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. And wow, look at this. Look for it to consolidate. If PYTH consolidate, it's going to go on its next leg to the upside. It's going to be a beautiful leg. So watch PYTH breaking back above. If PYTH breaks below, fine, 92 cents, fine. Look for it at a Fibonacci level here. Breaks 92, you're looking for the fib at 72. It stays above 92 and consolidates. You're looking for a beautiful spike to the upside here. And PYTH has been defying the odds against most of the other coins. I like what I'm seeing here for PYTH. What is that market cap for PYTH? I would have to say it's got to be 500 million, maybe $1 billion by now, right? Yeah, $1.5 billion. It's a big boy, all right? It's a safer coin to be in than these little tiny little coins. And I believe, let's take a look at Chainlink. This thing's an oracle, right? And just the idea that, Chainlink's got a $10 billion market cap, right? PYTH could easily 10x to there. Easily, right? What's up with Chainlink getting a massive dump, though, huh? I guess it just follows Bitcoin too closely. You're getting that pullback. Excited to trade Polygon, Matic, Terra Classic, Luna, and Matt. You're funny. Anyway, Chainlink. All right. Now, I'm about to say, yeah, $10 billion market cap. I don't see how PYTH can't get there. I think PYTH can get to a $10 billion. I think Chainlink will end up at a $50 billion market cap. So I believe you're getting a 10x out of PYTH, and we got in 3x below that. So a 30x for us if we hold on for this puppy. That's something I'm looking at for PYTH. Wow, 66,940. Bitcoin getting the unexpected bounce to the upside here out of this falling wedge. Attempting to save the day. And technically that's the money printer. Swing down to swing down. That's the, I don't do it on Monday, man. I don't go for it on Mondays, bro. And then we even have, this whole week's going to be tough. This whole week is going to be tough. Let's take a look at Forex Factory and see what's happening here. And you got to love that there. I mean, you got to love it. This dude, he's got a little out of shape, a little bit. But, you know, he was in there, man. They gave it their all. Like, that was probably the best fun of the night, man. Then he got the tattoo right there. I mean, he went all in, dude, for his cause. You can't hate, right? I guess you could judge everything else. You can do all you want. But, again, you take care of what you're, you know, you do you. You do you. You know what I mean? You take care of your life, all right? At the end of the day, anyone that pushes cryptocurrency is good for your bags. Like, that fight was good for cryptocurrency. More people knew what karate token was than what's karate. It's a crypto. What's crypto? Oh, that fight was big. That fight pumped your Link bag. That fight pumped your Bitcoin bag. That fight pumped all. You don't get it. So you can hate all you want. You can say whatever you want. Those two dudes throwing blows did something for the entire industry. Okay, period. And you know, pretty awesome thing. You know, it's pretty cool to see that we have that much going on in cryptocurrency too. Like, we should all be so excited. We should all be so blessed that we got that much going on. All right. So 15-minute finally oversold. You would expect some type of V-shaped recovery. I still see this. Look at this. I still see a possible shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You see, it could be even a complex head and shoulder. Let us V-shape. We get back inside this pattern. I'm long again. You see what I'm saying? And as far as oversold we were, and, you know, so just keep your pants on, all right? Don't panic, sell your pants. And see where we're going with this chart, right? If Bitcoin could get back above this key level at 67,100, we can remain bullish, okay? We can remain bullish, all right? We got that key. Now, look, we got more liquidity built up at 67.5 now. They just muscled in 67.6, 67.5. We got a lot. Like, look how big and red that got. That wasn't that red before. So usually we head to Big Red, and Big Red says, I want you. And I want you at 67,600. So it's kind of like, and look, is that going to be where the 200 SMA is? It is. These guys know. They must be watching me. Once price gets above these moving averages, they get tight. You like to pump up to the 200 SMA. Look, it's kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom, isn't it not now? There's your Adam, there's your Eve for a break to the upside for Bitcoin. Interesting times to be alive, right? Let's get back into the chat. The chat is its own element now at this point into the stream. We got Bitcoin. We got the ideas that I'm going over. We got the stuff that I've planned for the show to show you, new coins and ideas. And then we got y'all. Bitcoin dropped the pants. If you don't chew Big Red, then you're funny, man. Shout out to Shirley Sound. We love you, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. And I took profanity out of my life, right? I tend not to swear anymore. But I grew up swearing like a sailor. I did. We all did here in Boston. And there's something about a certain, like when you say the FAC, that always makes me laugh. I don't know why. I guess I'm immature. I don't know. But, you know, things will boom after the Chappelle meeting. You never know what's going to happen, but you never know. You know, I'm from Sarasota. You're going to love it. Busta Crypto, man, I love you, man. Thank you for saying that. I'm so excited to move there. Like, I'm going to be there probably within a month. I'm so nervous. How do I move my studio? How am I going to move with my studio? How am I going to do my live stream and move? You guys tell me. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to put my faith in God like I always have. I got my laptop and an internet connection, and I can do it, right? Yeah, Powell looks bullish for stocks and Bitcoin. I'm a sailor, but then my daughter came along. You're funny, right? Easy. Travel setup. All done. Shout out to Jamie. We love you. Yeah, but what if they don't have internet at the place? I'm not comfortable. I'm thinking about trying to move. I got the movers coming in. Down to Miami. Let's link up. All day, baby. Dollar crypto in the house. Jamie, are you going to come visit and hang out in the pool, man? I'm a full port sailor. Amen. Do a couple from your phone. No biggie. We'll be here. Fed funding for the banking collapse last year ended and the bills are due on Friday, the 22nd. Yeah, they got to print that money. They got to print that money. The bills are due, man. What are they going to do? Default again? They're going to continue to print money to zero. That's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to prop the money into the charts tell us that they're going to pump. The S&P and the NASDAQ say they're going to pump. There's just a little pullback for Bitcoin. Ain't nothing. We get a pullback. We get a bounce right back inside that pattern. We good to go, baby. I have a place in Nakamas if you need a connection. I have a place in Nokomis. Yeah, where's Nokomis? I might need like an internet connection just for a couple days to get me going. You see what I'm saying? Just for a couple days. Nokomis, Minnesota? I don't know where that is. Fort Port Powell, Mrs. Master Friend. 2024. Love watching your channel. Thank you, Samuel. Shout out to Daily Drivers, man. We love you. We appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Craig Escher. Shout out to Jay Riggs. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Love is love, everybody. All right. We got to talk about something right now. I want to look at the Sol ETH chart. All right. Sol Ethereum. Because like he said many times in the chat, and I agree, Sol is beating up on Ethereum. Let's take a look at this in entirety. And you could trade ETH. You know, people don't talk about trading ETH charts. But look, I even gave this out here. Little dip, but then it pumped to the upside. I see it going all the way up to 0.69. And look, that's 75% on your ETH. So if you put all your Ethereum into Solana, it's just going to be a better play. You're going to make way more money. Had you put all your Ethereum into Solana back here on October 7th, so you had 20 ETH, and you saw Solana at $20, and you got in here, like you would have 4 extra Ethereum by now. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Really, all you had to do was put all your money in Solana, not Bitcoin, nothing. Dollar cost average into Solana. Had I dollar cost average into Solana, not Bitcoin, like I did, yeah, I guess I have the Bitcoins I have, but I'd have so much more money now. Look, I think I dollar cost average, like, let's say 600 grand into Bitcoin, right? Which turned into, let's say 1.8 mil, right? So I 3x the 600 grand, let's say around. Had I dollar cost average then at 20 Solana, I'd have 6 million now. Then I could go buy the Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? A lot of taxable events in there, though. That's what people see. Everyone always says, "Oh, you can swing this and swing this," and then they never talk about the taxable event. So that's why I love everybody. They love talking about how easy it is to get in and out of coins, but they never talk about the facts. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is just getting started. This is gonna beat up, I believe, for a long time. Look at the 3-day chart. 3-day chart's in a cup and handle, about to break its all. It did. I think it break its all-time high against Ethereum. So it looks like this is going to continue at least at 0.82. And even when they start to rip again, I don't think Ethereum ever gives up its chokehold on Solana. I really don't. In my trading group, I gave you SOLBTC. I talked about it. I went over it. I gave you guys this, and look, it continues to beat up on Bitcoin. Up 60% now. One Bitcoin's 1.6 Bitcoin on this SOLBTC trade. And it looks like it's going to continue to the upside. I don't think it's done. I really don't. Again, you can't get memes. You can't buy memes with low fees on Bitcoin. Period, right? Ethereum has nothing on Solana. You have to pay so much in fees, it's ridiculous. Why would you want to trade coins on Ethereum? I had to pay $70 in fees. That's half the gains I could have made already on Solana. You know what I'm saying? And again, don't believe in this false move Monday. These ETFs are going to start buying up Bitcoin again at one point, right? When you have a meeting in Sarasota, let us know. I'll make my way from Louisiana to meet you, brother. Amen. That's another cool thing. I'm going to be able to meet all you people from down south. I live here. There's nobody's in crypto up here in Boston. Nobody. Look, how many people here from Florida? Put a 1 in the comment section if you're from Florida. Watch this. How many people from Florida on the live stream right now? Or how many people from South Carolina down on the live? Put a 1 in the comment section if you live from South Carolina down. Okay? Put a 1 in the comment section. I want to see how many people we got from down south here on the stream. Well, I got a lot of 1s coming in. Wow, look at that. Dude. So basically almost like half the stream. Look at that. 1, 1, 1, 1. Like it's like the whole stream. Look at this. Look at all these people. Wow. See? So I'm going to be more in touch with my group, man. More in touch with my tribe, man. More lifers are going to live near me when I live in Sarasota. I'm excited. I am excited to move. It's going to be an amazing time. Bitcoin back to 67,180 for the bounce to the upside for BTC. PYTH looks really nice. If anything's going to pop, it looks like PYTH is going to do damage, everybody. Watch PYTH closely. I'm telling you right now, put an alert on PYTH. Again, do whatever makes you happy, but I would put an alert on PYTH and I would watch it. Definitely on the radar for PYTH. Okay? JSoul84. Oh my God. We are like Florida. Why are we not hanging out? We all, there's so many lifers in Florida. I'm telling you. How many? Okay, put a 3 if you're from Florida and you're a lifer. Put a 3 in the comment if you're from Florida and you're a lifer. Just the Floridians. I want to see how many people in the live stream are from Florida right now. I don't want to, and I love you all. I want to make it clear. All right. My man, get ready for 80K. Hey, you never know, right? How many people here from Florida? Put a 3 in the comment section if you're from Florida. Look at all these people. Oh my God, look at this. 100. I just counted 100. I just counted another 20, 30. Wow, 200, 300. St. Pete. I'm from Florida, but I live in Jordan. Wow, Miami. 3. Wow. This is interesting. I'm learning so much about each and every one of you guys, about my crew, my team, where my peoples are at. Wow, so many of you. All right, now we'll try this. How many people here live in New England? In Boston, Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, and Maine. How many people live in New England? Put a 4 if you live in New England. Put a 4 if you live in New England. Watch. I think it's going to be nobody. I don't know, though, but I feel like it's going to be absolutely no one. Watch. Put a 4 if you live in New England. All right. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Let's get back to basics. Let's get back to gains. So a nice V-shaped recovery back to the upside out of that falling wedge. Boom, right? Let's look at our 1 minute. Oh, we got a lot of people here from New England, though. 4. But look, way less than, like, barely any 4s, right? The last time I said it, look. So look, most of you people are from down south. Look at this. Nobody watching. So basically, we can determine that the down south has more crypto, right? It's almost like, it's weird. It seems like, I won't say it, but it's kind of the unspoken thing, right? That what cryptocurrency is or who's into crypto, right? So look, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom that did play out. It did. We looked at it. We saw that, right? And it suggests that you can make it up right back to here, at least. Your next resistance is sitting at 67,331. It's a bounce. It's not an amazing bounce, but hey, man, we went lower. We lost this level. We were dropping quick to 65.8. Like we were, and then you're talking that weekly. So that was just enough to give us a little bit of breathing room here for Bitcoin. All right. Throw up the W for the West, right? On that West Coast, baby. I'm on that East Coast, man. Easy E. No, Easy E was the West Coast, but I'm on that East Coast. Southern people are more independent. Florida is a crypto-friendly state. Did one day Bitcoin have hidden bullish divergence? It did. I saw it in the 8 hour. Yeah, I did. I saw that there on the 8 hour there, boy. Yeah, boy. So look, we got ourselves in an upward trending flag here now, boy. Rising wedge break up parabolically to the upside. Looks like we could just boom all the way back to 67,900. All the way to the upside, boy. Yeehaw. Shout out to the 1,697 people here on the live. What if I was in down south? I talk like this. I was like, hey, boy. Hey, my name's Sam from Texas. How y'all doing? Hey, you see the crypto coins here? We getting above this level here, man. Hey, watch that 200 SMA, man. Hey, where's that sarsaparilla? I do see a big move coming here out of the rising wedge. Look at that. Boom. Stochastics are low. Blast. Look, I had you. I brought you here to the divergence. I found the inverted head and shoulder. I said we had to hold this level. We saw the inverted, the Adam and Eve double bottom. We're watching the 30-second chart. We're able to see this rising wedge could break up. We got above this resistance. If we break through this, why can't we gap up? It makes sense. All right. Sam going to be the Florida man, right? Yeah. Florida people don't sound... I know Florida people don't sound like that. I'm not saying that. I was just making a joke. I go to Florida, man, like 6 times a year. They talk like me. They sound just like me. We keep family friendly around here. Kids can be watching with their parents. Shout out to Tibby313. Yep. No state taxes in Florida. Yep. Won't be long. You'll be talking just like us, Lifer. Lifer, what are your thoughts on Bohm? Hype pull back over, worth the punt? Texas in the chat. Yeah. Let's take a look at, we looked at Chainlink already. We looked at FET. We looked at FET and Chainlink. Shout out to Lakochi. We love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at all the super chats here. Make sure I didn't miss any. And it is 11:39 as we're coming towards the end of the stream. All right, we have Payush Naga Sabranian. Sam, would you love to hear your take on Link charts later? Seems like it consolidated at 19. We did look at Chainlink. All right. Can we look at CELO? Let's take a look at CELO. Sam, jump breaking out on the 5-minute. Yo, Jupe is out of control. Out of control. And we didn't get any super chats in a while, so it's been good. Let's take a look at CELO. Can I get a yee-yee from the Lifer Southerners? Yee-yee! Yee-yee! Is that how you do it? Yee-yee! We go, ooh-ooh, ooh-ooh. We do ooh-ooh here in Boston and New York. Like when you like ride on the troops, like go get them, right? Yeah. Like ooh-ooh-ooh-ooh. Like, you know? Like get them, right? Like a little like, but you guys go, yee-yee! Shout out to Tyler Jackson. Hey, I grew up in the urban settings, you know what I mean? You got to watch out, man. You get jumped in New York City at the wrong place at the wrong time. Wow, we went over so much today. Bitcoin dominance. We showed you the BTC chart for Solana. Okay. Let's take a look at CELO USDT on MEXC. So we had it booming to the target. So last time I put it, I just saw it breaking up to here. What a nasty wick before it did that. And celebrate the 10th super chat on a live from Tyler Jackson. Tyler, we love you. We appreciate you. Payush, we love you. Cesium Cyber, we love you. We're going to take a look at CELO right now. And Big Bang 3, Jupe is just doing damage. Unbelievable what's happening to Jupe right now. And again, if you were just watching or you're at work, you can't watch the live. We're giving you the stuff that we're going over. I'm diligently posting till my hand hurts in the trading group, keeping you guys up to date to what's hot and what's not. All right. CELO's in this beautiful flag. Let's get off the 24-minute time frame. All right. Resistance, 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 falling wedge. And shout out to everybody here. God bless the 1,600 people. What a blessing that is, huh? Unbelievable. Thank you, dear Lord, for 1,600 people on my live. That is a blessing beyond belief. Thank you so much, man. I used to do this to 10 people, 3 people. I remember we had 100 people on the live. Then we had 400, then 500, then 800, then 900, then we hit that 1,000. We got that, November, December was when we made that massive jump. Like we jumped from like 700 to 15 and like we never looked back. I see CELO continuing to the upside here. I like that it's hanging. The 1 hour looks good. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours it looks like it's kind of bearish. It wants to come down though, right? It doesn't look amazing. It would have to turn pretty fast on you. Bitcoin back at 37.20, 67,320. And look, now you got this. Now I'm on the 30-second chart. You got to be quick on the 30-second. You got to be able to change kind of how you look at things. Well, look, that's a beautiful flag. And you're low on the stochastics. I see a pump there. I would scalp this on the 30-second chart. I'm a known 30-second scalper. If it wasn't Monday, I'd be trading this. 2.52 risk-reward ratio. The entry is now. Stop loss doesn't have to be that far away. See if you can get this flag to break back to the upside. Wow, nice recovery so far for Bitcoin, bouncing off 66,000. Now Bitcoin moves $1,000 in like an hour, half an hour usually. Goes up 2,000, down to like $1,000 is nothing. It's easier to make money trading futures now because we get bigger moves. Back then it went from 21,000 to 21.5. That's all we got, right? Now we can go from 67 all the way up to like 70,000. We can get these like 5% moves, 2% moves. With 10x leverage, you're getting 20, 30%. I've had funner trading leverage recently with the price action. It's been giving me more opportunity to get in and out, more scalps. It's awesome. I've been loving it. I hope you've been loving it too. Take advantage of the markets when they're good. Scalp King, Profit Sensei. For the live viewers that haven't bought the Discord, get the $100 paid. You won't look back. Look at this dude. He's putting $4.99 to tell you. He's giving me $50 to tell you how good the Discord is. For the live viewers that haven't bought the Discord, get the $100 paid. You won't look back. Yeah, you just start moving with a millionaire guy that just keeps it going. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm saying I do it every day. You want to be around people that are where you want to be. You want to become a millionaire? Hang out with a millionaire. It's pretty simple, right? So join my Discord, see what I do. Look how I wake up every morning. Look how hard I work at late at night. You'll see my work ethic. You'll be like, oh my gosh, that's what it takes to become the best. Okay. I will instill a work ethic in you that you may never have had instilled in you. I will push you to a limit you've never thought possible. Just by hanging out with me, it's going to come across. You're going to feel it. You are. You feel it right now. How do you think you're not going to feel it on my live? 5 in the morning, you're going to wake up, you're going to see me posting. 1 in the morning, you're going to see me wake up posting. You're going to see me grinding. You're going to see all I go through. I was driving my daughter to the hospital Sunday night or something? My daughter was in the hospital. I went through so much, man, in the last week. And you're going to see me never give up. And you're never going to want to give up because you're going to feel the passion, feel the energy. It's going to inspire you. That's going to inspire you. I'm telling you right now, that's going to push you to the limit. It's going to push you to the limit. If you want to join my trading group, hit the link right here. It takes you to my website, cryptolifer.com. Beautiful website. Jump on it today. We can't wait to see you there. Join today. Join today. Join today. Get the education you deserve from someone that doesn't take a day off. Not Christmas, not New Year's, not my birthday. Put your email address in here, and let's get you going here. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter. I cannot wait to see you in my trading group. I can't wait to see you here, baby. Let's go. Let's go. People join for the year. They absolutely love it. I'm amazed. Blessings on blessings. So, CELO, I like what I'm seeing here for the 12-hour time frame. The 4-hour doesn't look amazing. All right. 22 looks like it could bounce the daily. They all look good. Thing is, do you slip a little lower? I'll pull a Fibonacci from this wick to that wick too, and you could come to the 786. What I would do is I would wait for this to break out and retest 122, and then I'd ride it up on a swing trade to 212. If it retests 22, you know you're kind of done with all this pullback. Just gives you, it solidifies the idea that you're going to actually get the move to the upside. All right. But it's completely up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Funny, I got into this coin and I'm still in it. I don't know what it is, and it continues to pump. MSTR. I bought it like around here, like I think it's September or October. I saw a post on Twitter and I just threw like $300. You know what I mean? It was stupid, right? But look, I'm up now huge. This is kind of crazy. Like, I don't even know what this thing is. I'm up big. It's so weird. Anyway, MSTR, right? Altcoins taking a bit of a hit today. I'll tell you that, though. All right? Altcoins definitely taking a bit of a hit. All right? In that pullback last night as well. Layer AI doing damage, though. I like what's happening to Layer AI. I'm in Layer AI right now, just so you know. I got a pretty big position in such a small altcoin. All right? Bounced up, came back down. This thing went all the way up to 8.8 at one point. And I'm really just watching it consolidate. If I delete everything here, I like that flag it was in. I just want to see this thing consolidate. You see that? Get tighter in that zone and get ready for its next big leg to the upside. It's got a tiny market cap. It's got a lot of buzz. It's AI. All right? I'm in this coin, so of course I want to talk about it, right? Hey, I always tell you if I'm in a coin. My mommy made me do that. My mommy said, hey, you better freaking be honest. My mom was such an honest woman, and she made me be an honest person. Like, I would never disrespect my mother and run a business that was not honest. You know what I mean? My mom's looking down at me in heaven right now. Mom, I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you for everything you've given me in this life. Me and my older sister had a really nice talk today from about 9:10 to 9:30. I was going through the charts while I talked to her. I'm always double dipping, you know. And, but you know, we're all we have. And you know what I said to her? I said, she's like, I'm so close to you. I feel like you're my best friend. I said, you're my best friend. And I said, we need to be mom to each other, you know? Like, we need to be that missing link that we had with our mom. We need to give each other that love, that feeling. That's what we need to do. And, you know, it's like mom lives within us when we keep the love together within each other. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just, you know, me and my sisters, I have a twin sister and an older sister. We're going through a lot. We lost our mom and dad like in 7 months out of nowhere. Everything was together. They weren't sick. We weren't waiting on them to die. Just boom, like our life exploded. I still didn't get over the death of my father. He died in May. 7 days later, my mom died in front of me on Thanksgiving, like in a tragic death. Like, it was like, That tragedy has hit me so hard, you know, that I never even got a chance to spend time on my father's death. You know what I mean? I never even got a chance to really like think how we were just healing. That day was going to be special. Thanksgiving was going to be a time where we all said, you know, we miss our dad, but we're all here together. And we were supposed to heal. I rented a beautiful 3,000 square foot Airbnb for my whole family. You know, we had the gourmet kitchen, the 25-foot ceilings overlooking the water. You name it, man. We had it. And my mom died. Sorry, but it is what it is, man. And, you know, and I never took a day off, not one day of my life. I never grieved. I did grieve, but I didn't sit there and moan. My mom would never want me to take a day off. If that doesn't inspire you to push every single day, the guy lost his mom on Thanksgiving. She died in front of him. If that doesn't inspire you to keep going every single day, then what the heck does? You're uninspirable if that doesn't get you going. This is real. You want to make gains in the charts. I get it. All you want to see is the next coin. Give me the hot coin. Give me. But man, are you ready for the next hot coin? If you make $10 million, are you going to have the character to withstand all the things that come your way? If you could pay for any woman to come to you at any moment in time, you're that rich, are you going to say no? See? When you get rich, you can do anything you want. All of a sudden, you're not living under the same parameters that you were when you were middle class or lower class. You can buy or do anything you want. Once you have over a couple mil, you can really, there's a lot of things you don't have to say no to. That's where the discipline comes into. So I'm teaching you guys all this stuff because when you get wealthy, I want to make sure we have the right group of people with that money, with the right mindset. Okay? That's the key here. That's what I'm going for. I want to create many, many millionaires through this channel. I do. But I also want to create many, many millionaires with the right moral compass to change the world. That's what we're here for. We want to show class. We want the lifers to be known around the world. Well, that's the guys from the lifer crew. Oh, the lifer crew. Oh, wow. They're top notch. They're high frequency individuals. They make giving number one priority. Givers gain, right? I like what I'm seeing for MYRO here. I pull a Fibonacci. Come down to that 618. It's cool. Resistance is support. You know, you could buy here with a backup order down at the 786. We got into MYRO at 2 cents in my trading group. 2 cents right here. We wrote it up. Remember that? I just can't believe how much we got into MYRO at 2 cents. You'd be up 14x. At the height, you were up a 22x from my call for MYRO. All right. I look for this to be my buy zone for MYRO, or if it bounces up, a retest. Chances it makes a shoulder head and kind of a right shoulder here. Chances it makes one of these and consolidates. I like what I'm seeing for MYRO. If anything's hot, it's MYRO right now. And I don't think memes are done. I really don't. A lot of people think they are. This one isn't for sure. Still got a pretty small market cap compared to the rest. And it's got a pretty good following. I like what I'm seeing for MYRO. MYRO's got some interest on me here, for sure. 69. Boom. Boom. Pull this away so you don't get too caught up in it. But yeah, that would be my buy zone for MYRO. Definitely on my radar. I don't see this tanking. I see it continuing to the upside, and I could be wrong. There's no guarantees here. It's a very high-risk meme coin. Okay? The good thing about meme coins is, unlike DeFi, they don't get exploited, you know, knock on wood, but they don't get exploited. They don't have bridges, right? They don't have all this TVL. They're just a buy. They're like a bike with one freaking gear. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I made a bike with one gear once because I was sick of having to deal with all the other stuff. You know what I mean? One gear, one brake, dude. That's it. That way I could move through the city and not deal with it. One gear, one brake. Dude, I am sweating profusely. If you could see my armpits right now, you would probably be grossed out. And I'm ruining my suit jackets by doing it. I don't know why. I'm so weird. Wow, 67,400 for Bitcoin, getting the bounce to the upside for BTC. And look, you technically didn't get stopped out. You're slightly in the money on this little trade right here. They dolphin dipped it, though, even on the Monday. Look, they went after the stops. Like, something so weird about Mondays. They just don't let you breathe. It's like there's some greedy market maker that wants to get every piece of retail he can. And if he didn't get you for the rest of the week, he leaves you alone. It's like, but Monday, he's going to get you. He's going to do everything he can to grab you up, to snuff you out. You know? Might even be a bigger idea here. Something like this. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, even though it's wacky, whacktaculous. Tightness here. And again, we're not out of the water yet. This could be a double top. You did hit resistance at 67.4. Now you might come back to support 67.2. I'd like to see us stay inside the pattern, though. My target for Bitcoin is 68,000. Back inside that pattern. Can we get back inside, please? Thank you so much. All right. Did I do all the super chats? Am I missing any super chats? Another 100 subs and counting. 57,900 subscribers. Are you kidding me? We're about to... Did we really go that fast? We just hit 57K? Oh my gosh. Is that for real? Well, I'm about to go to 58,000 subs. 60K, baby. Dude, 60K. Unbelievable. Right? Wow. Unbelievable. I'm excited. This is crazy. 57,957. We're about to hit 58,000 subscribers, everybody. That is the fastest. Wow, we got a lot. Wow. Everyone, I'm going to cry. I think we got more subscribers this month than any time the channel ever existed. See? Every day is a day to rejoice. Every day is a day to be thankful, man. Every single day is something amazing happening. I also subscribe, my brother. I love you, brother. Thank you. I'm in that money printer, took some profits, and moved the stop to break even. Shout out to Master Friend. Much love for my life of friend. Blessings on blessings, bro. What a gem we have with Master Friend, huh? That he decided to come with us. What a gem. How lucky am I, huh? How lucky am I? Like, I get the best people, man. I get the best character. They get the best character, the best moral compass, and the best knowledge. Come on, man. That guy's top notch. Top notch. 58,000 subscribers around the way, Sam. We're going to do it right now, maybe. We just need 43. We'll do it today. We're going to hit 58,000 subscribers today. Did I miss any super chats, everybody? Life are going parabolic to the upside, man. Look at our analytics, bro. I love looking at the live count. Had you invested in me down here, you'd have 1,000 extra money, you know? But boom, man. This is like, that's a growing business right there, right? That's a growing business. The last 28 days, lifetime. Look at that. We had a few little dips along the way, but we have just been plowing ahead. Ever since 2021, where I started going live every single day. So my channel was around for 2 years, but I didn't take it seriously. I wasn't going hard enough. And it took me a long time to breach 1,000 subscribers. It really did. It took me a long time to breach that 1,000. Now we're on the way up, baby. 100K, baby. I can't wait to get that plaque for 100K. I dreamed of it. I've been dreaming of it. I think about it all the time. It's just a goal of mine. 100,000 subs, man. And I never want to buy a sub, man. I want to do it. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder right there. About to break to the upside. That's going to bounce. I might want to take that trade even though it's a Monday. That looks good to me. That looks so good to me. That's about to bounce to the upside, everybody. There you go. I just said right now that's your entry. I screamed it from the top of the hills. 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. I take the target at least to 67.9. Might take a little bit of a profit when we hit that first level at 67,688. 67,500 back in business. We're right back kind of where we started today when I was in this channel, when I was in this flag, right? And we were like, we got to stay in the flag. Oh, no, that was... Oh, that was even lower, right? That was even higher than this. All right, everyone, I'm out for the day. Jump on out. 12 o'clock. I'm running out of here. Make sure I didn't do all the super chats. Did I get every super chat done? Did I get them all done? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's take a look real quick. Shout out to all the fan funding. You people are absolutely amazing. Shout out to Farm Earn, KENDU, early ties to Shib and Saitoshi. Sure it does. Come on, man. It's got early ties. It comes from the inside family. You know, I'm just joking, man. KENDU. What about Kimbo? Kimbo's hot. I'm in Kimbo right now on AVAX. And Kimbo's one of the first AVAX meme coins, man. AVAX really starting to moon. I could see Kimbo doing numbers. But again, I'm in Kimbo, so I wanted to do numbers. KENDU. KENDU, Inu for wrapped ETH. I'm all set, man. Thank you. I'm moving on. Appreciate you, brother. Just not liking it. All right. 3.2 million. I'm all set. And it is early. I guess maybe you're onto a gem. You might be on a gem for KENDU. I don't want to be, I'll be open-minded. You never know. It is at a 6786 Fibonacci level. But I don't know enough about the coin, man. Can I get a yee? Shout out to everybody here. I think we got through all the super chats. Shout out to Eric W., Mind Freak, The Shy Typer, Ambassador, Golf Bank Remix, Shane Tucker, Ambassador, Golf Bank Remix again, Dylan Bronson, Master Friend, Rubes, I Prevail. What do you think of Zillico? Yep. Octavio, Fetche Ya, yep. You were trolling me, yep. Rave Song Records, Master Friend again, Big Bang 3, Celsius, Cesium Cyber, Celo, yep. Payush, Tyler, Adullah Hassan, we love you, brother. Abdul Kadir Hassan. Using crypto scalping bots as a side income, enjoying your streams to keep me sharp. Amen. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And if you want to check out Ben's new show, it's starting right now. They're going to do something amazing. I'm actually going to have a segment in the show at 12:15 if you want to check it out. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on in. I'll check you on the next live stream. You can, you will. You all the best, baby. We rocked it for 2 hours like we do every day. Keep the energy up. Keep the discipline up. Keep the focus going. Stay away from negative people. You can, you will. You all the best. I love y'all. Have a great day. Stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for everything, everybody. We did it again. I don't know how we do it, but we did it again. Blessings on blessings.